Don't look now, Big East, but there is a storm on the horizon, and it is bright red. In one short year, Steve Lavin has not only made St. John's relevant again, he's made them a force to be reckoned with. 5 times this season, including that ridiculous win Saturday over Pittsburgh, the Red Storm have beaten top 10 teams. Saturday's hero in the win over Pitt, senior guard Dwight Hardy. You just saw the shot. Dwight and head coach Steve Lavin now joining us on ESPN First Take. Guys, congratulations. Terrific win. Coach, we'll start with you. Take us inside the huddle. You're down a point. Pitt just scored a big basket. 11 ticks to go. What do you tell the guys?
Well, basically it was a situation we wanted to put Dwight at the top of the floor with the ball and have a screen set for him by Justin Brownlee, because that would give us a pick and pop or a pick and roll situation with good spacing. And Dwight's proven before this year in other games he has the ability to break people down off the bounce, puts great pressure on opponents. Obviously he's a good foul shooter, so if he is able to get fouled, that's a positive. If he gets all the way to the rack, he can finish, but also he's an excellent playmaker and sees the floor. So really it was just giving an excellent basketball player space to operate. And of course we see the great tap dancing there along the baseline, the agility, the dexterity, able to hang in the air and finish in crunch time.
Coach, I thought your title for the play was just perfect. You said it was Baryshnikov along the baseline a la Fred Astaire. Dwight, how do you describe that last-second play?
Oh, man, I just think it was a gutty play on my behalf. You know, Coach drew up a great play for me and Brownlee, and I tried to look for Brownlee when I initially turned around, but I felt my defenders shift along with me, so I decided just to go the opposite way, and I saw the line. I knew I was close to the line, and I just went on my tippy toes, and I made an acrobatic shot, and I'm just so happy for me and my team.
It was a terrific shot. Coach, you and I were talking in the break. All it lacked was the soundtrack, and it was something you see at the end of a movie. But I hate to bring this up. You sort of went there, Dwight. You said you were close to the line. Coach, I'm sure you've looked at this 1,000 times. Was that the right call, or was that some home cooking there?
No, it was the right call, because if you notice, he's flexed or coiled and on his tippy toes, and to be able to spring forward, he'd have to be on his toes and not flat-footed. And of course, the official has a great view of it as well. You'd have to have a camera angle from the floor to be able to actually see the back of his sneakers or heels were lifted.
Yeah, that overhead shot, it does look like the back of the heel is over the line, but that's a good point. If he's on his toes, that's a legit play. Dwight, with the win over Pitt on Saturday, you guys now 7-1 at Madison Square Garden, and everybody loves to play at home, but you guys are beating giants on your home floor. What do you love about playing at the Garden most?
The main thing is just the fans. They come out and support us with all they got, and we just want to put on a good show for them and play as hard as we can. We can't always guarantee a win, but we can guarantee that we'll play hard for 40 minutes. And we've just been great at the Garden, and I just think it's great momentum for us, and knowing that the Big East tournament is going to be played there also.
Coach, I saw you had a huge smile on your face while he's talking, because we all know where this program was a year ago. The fan support wasn't exactly what it is today. Did you think you'd get it there this fast?
We're a little ahead of schedule. You know, I had hoped by late February, early March, that we'd be rounding into form in terms of being a team capable of beating any opponent in the country, scrappy, a hard-working, opportunistic team. And we're probably 2 weeks ahead of time, but I think the rigorous schedule, the number 2 strength of schedule in the country, going west 3 times in the Alaska Shootout, St. Mary's to start our season, UCLA most recently, and of course, being in the Big East, where at one point we played 8 consecutive games against top 25 opponents. I think our training, our experience this year, going against the very best, has led to this breakthrough, and while we've had the big wins and we're playing our best basketball late in the year.
Dwight, obviously the Big East tournament is in your backyard at MSG. How much of an advantage does that give you guys? You going into this thing to win it?
That's our main focus, is to try to win it all, and we know it's going to be tough, you know, because we're playing the same teams we played during the season. I think our main thing is we just got to play St. John's basketball and execute on both ends of the floor, and anything can happen in the Big East, and we got a great shot, and I just can't wait.
All right, huge win yet again at home for St. John's. Coach, you've done a terrific job not only bringing the excitement back to MSG, but really this is a very relevant program again, and I know a lot of folks there in the New York City area are glad to see it. Congrats, Coach. Dwight, you too. Good luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, enjoyed it. Take care.